Good afternoon. I apologize for not being able to be there with you, but job responsibility can sometimes conflict with our desire to be at important functions such as this one. It is important because this is the one opportunity we have to say thank you to some very special people and to some very giving and productive companies. Excuse me for 1 second.
Unbelievable.
It is also time to say thank you to our chamber leadership, our staff, our board of directors and officers that have given of their time and talent to address issues and programs to help our members succeed. A very special thank you to these retiring directors that provided guidance to our chamber for, in most cases, the past 6 years. Jared Landkilde from Mesa Community College, Paul Mariniak, Arizona Republic Newspapers, Jack Sellers of Americopy, and Randy Walty of MD Helicopters. A special thanks to our executive committee, Paul Mariniak, Vice Chair, Public Policy Council, Steve Wegener, Vice Chair, Organizational Council, George Bliss, Vice Chair of our Business Growth Council, Lois Yates, Vice Chair of Economic Development, and Jason Farnsworth, Treasurer. Thank you all, and thank you to our committee chairs that will be recognized later. Without your leadership and the work of our volunteer members, we would not have succeeded implementing our strategic plan for this past year. Some of the highlights of last year's activities continue to be significant in a rough economy. The Chamber made available our campaign committee to help fund promotion of the city bond election, supported by a secondary property tax. We hosted an economic summit to benchmark where Mesa was in relation to our economic development strategy. We partnered with the Office of Economic Development to improve the city's relationship with MD Helicopter in an effort to keep the plant and its 300 employees in Mesa. We were also active in working with the city and Cessna Aircraft to relocate Cessna employees to their Mesa facility. We supported DMB as they move through the general plan amendments that gives more flexibility to developments in the future. These are only a few of the projects the Chamber addressed this past year that have made a difference. Speaking of making a difference, it would not be complete if I did not also give a big thanks to Mayor Scott Smith, his council, and the city staff for the dramatic and encouraging changes that are taking place in Mesa city government, and to our voters who have demonstrated an understanding of the need for change and how Mesa will face the future. The bar has been raised, and the Chamber will do its best to do its part in building a better Mesa. Let me close by simply saying thank you again to each of you community leaders for working diligently to bring our economy back and creating a positive future for Mesa.